Today, we embark on a journey into the tragic tale of Ryan Carson. We'll unravel the events preceding his untimely departure, scrutinize public sentiments, and probe the ongoing investigation. Furthermore, we'll delve into Carson's life, his role as an activist, and the enduring imprint he left on the community. It's a narrative of a life cut short, yet also a tribute to the formidable influence one person's unwavering commitment to social justice can wield. Before we go forward, please give the video a like and hit the subscribe button. That really helps the channel out. Born in 1991 in Boston, Ryan Carson distinguished himself during his high school years at Cardinal Spellman High School in Brockton, Massachusetts. Engaging in diverse pursuits, from singing in the choir to gracing the stage in theatrical productions, Carson's magnetic personality earned him the title of Best Personality among his peers. In 2010, Carson ventured to New York to pursue education at the venerable Pratt Institute. Founded in 1887, the Pratt Institute, with its main campus in Brooklyn and a satellite enclave in Manhattan, is a private university revered for its programs in engineering, architecture, and fine arts. It champions a holistic approach, melding practical expertise with artistic insight, with a steadfast aim to better the world. The Institute is renowned for its dynamic pedagogy, challenging students to realize their utmost potential. Ryan Carson immersed himself in the writing department at Pratt Institute, culminating in his graduation with highest honors in 2014. The BFA in Writing at Pratt Institute equips students to emerge as adept and self-reliant creative writers. The curriculum embraces a studio-centric methodology, rooted in the values of inquiry, creative exploration, and critical introspection. Students broaden their creative spectrum, scrutinize the cultural and historical influences shaping literary traditions, hone their craft, and explore ancillary disciplines offered at Pratt. During his tenure at Pratt, Ryan contributed as an office manager for the Pratt Center for Community Development. Simultaneously, he fervently advocated for socio-political causes as an integral member of the New York Public Interest Research Group. In his capacity as project coordinator within the group's community outreach initiative, Ryan mentored countless undergraduates, leaving an indelible mark on their development. Established in 1973, the research group stands as a nonpartisan, nonprofit entity, with its operations spanning the entire state of New York. Governed by a board of directors democratically elected by students, it strives to address an array of socioeconomic issues, from college affordability to consumer protection, sustainable energy, governmental accountability, hunger, homelessness, public transportation in New York City, and safeguarding voter rights. The heart of the organization's endeavors lies in the campus chapters, which thrive in institutions like the State University of New York, City University of New York, the Pratt Institute, and Syracuse University. Post-graduation from Pratt Institute, Ryan Carson wore many hats over the span of a decade. From spearheading community outreach initiatives to assuming the mantle of Senior Solid Waste Campaign Manager for NYPIRG, he immersed himself in campaigns striving to expand and modernize the state's bottle deposit regulations. Additionally, he birthed the advocacy body No ODNY, with a mission to establish overdose prevention centers statewide. Ryan's organization champions the establishment of stigma-free safe injection facilities, providing a sanctuary for opioid users to access critical medical care, forge connections with dedicated social workers and community resources, all while being treated with the dignity they deserve. In July 2021, Carson, alongside a dedicated team of activists, embarked on an arduous journey, traversing over 150 miles across New York State. Their mission: to exert pressure on then New York Governor Andrew Cuomo to authorize safe injection facilities within the state. Along this path, they convened town halls and public gatherings, nurturing discussions about the opioid epidemic and shining a spotlight on the life-saving potential of safe injection facilities. They made poignant stops in cities across the state, communities profoundly affected by the opioid crisis, connecting with New Yorkers whose lives have been irrevocably altered by this scourge. As part of their campaign, they launched an extensive story banking initiative, affording those impacted by the epidemic a platform to share their journeys, find solace in community, and unite in their call for change. Ryan, a poet of impassioned conviction, wove his concerns for social issues, particularly climate change, into his verses. A manuscript titled An Admittedly Sinking Yacht stood as his meditation on loss and creation in the era of climate upheaval. His poetry was inextricably bound to his activism. He harnessed the power of his words to kindle transformation and thrust his cherished causes into the spotlight. On October 1st, 2023, Ryan and his companion, Claudia Morales, attended a wedding in Long Island, New York. After the festivities, as they waited for a bus at a Brooklyn stop in the early hours of October 2nd, their lives took a tragic turn. Just before 4 a.m., a male assailant passed by. The suspect proceeded to vandalize scooters parked nearby. When Ryan and Claudia approached, the confrontation ensued. With bravery, Ryan positioned himself between the assailant and his girlfriend, attempting to shield her. He sought to diffuse the escalating tension, but the assailant brandished a knife. Ryan stepped back, stumbling and falling to the pavement. The assailant, in a brutal act, delivered 3 stabs, one piercing Ryan's heart. As Ryan lay on the sidewalk, the assailant callously kicked him in the chest, menacingly threatened Claudia, and callously spat in her face. The following day, the New York Police Department released a photograph of an unidentified male suspect, urging the public's assistance in identifying and locating him. By October 5th, the suspect, 18-year-old Brian Dowling, was apprehended at New York's 81st Precinct. He faced charges of murder with depraved indifference and criminal possession of a weapon. In 2022, Dowling had been issued 3 summonses, including 2 for disorderly conduct. The suspect's aunt, in interviews with multiple media outlets, revealed that Brian Dowling battled mental instability and had a history of assaulting and attacking his girlfriend and family members. The assault, which unfolded on a city sidewalk, was captured in a viral video. The footage depicts Carson and his girlfriend seated on a bench when a man identified by police as Dowling begins toppling scooters. Carson approaches, prompting the suspect to ask, "What are you looking at?" Carson advises him to chill. The suspect swings a knife at Carson, and when Carson stumbles and falls, the suspect delivers multiple stabs. The murder of Ryan Carson shocked viewers with its brutal nature, igniting a wave of public outcry and sparking discussions on personal safety, community violence, and the imperative for societal change. In addition, attention zeroed in on Claudia Morales, Ryan's girlfriend, who bore witness to the attack. Her composed response during the incident, perceived by some on social media as non-hysterical, drew further scrutiny. The public's response to Ryan Carson's demise was one of profound shock and sorrow. Friends, colleagues, and the broader community grieved the loss of a committed activist and poet. Blair Horner, his supervisor at NYPRG, lamented his passing as incredibly tragic, stating that a life brimming with promise has been extinguished. Tributes also poured in from political figures. Mayor Eric Adams commended Carson for turning his passion into purpose, while Senator Chuck Schumer hailed him as a rising talent and an extraordinary activist. Nevertheless, the incident also ignited controversy online. Conservative right-wing commentators seized upon the tragedy to critique Ryan's political convictions and affiliations. Ryan, who championed social justice and drug policy reform, became the target of online vitriol and unfounded conspiracy theories. Prominent right-wing pundits such as Matt Walsh and Nick Fuentes attributed Carson's demise to leftism, anti-police sentiment, and lenient crime policies. They contended that Carson's political beliefs hindered his ability to make sound judgments. Furthermore, past social media posts of Claudia Morales, Carson's girlfriend, resurfaced and circulated online. These posts revealed her wearing a t-shirt that said all cops are B-word, meaning child born out of wedlock, during the 2020 Black Lives Matter protests, inviting further criticism and baseless attacks on her character. I apologize, but I have to censor myself because of YouTube's policies. In addition, some sources alleged that Carson referred to himself as the Chief Operating Officer of Antifa, a loosely organized left-wing movement. Ryan's passing also became a significant topic of discussion on the social media platform 4chan. Several users posted memes and made light of Carson's girlfriend's reaction to the stabbing, as well as the absence of a suspect description provided to the police. Some users also sought to draw connections between the victims' activism and their tragic fates. On October 6th, several news outlets reported that Ryan's friends and family had started a GoFundMe to raise money to help them grieve Ryan's death properly by taking time off work. As of writing this video, the GoFundMe has raised $73,000. On October 10th, Claudia Morales, Ryan Carson's girlfriend, was unable to positively identify Brian Dowling in a photo lineup. Despite being a crucial eyewitness to the murder, she selected a different individual from the photo array. This revelation emerged during Dowling's arraignment in Brooklyn Criminal Court. However, 2 other witnesses definitively identified Dowling as Carson's assailant from a photo lineup. The prosecution also obtained a knife and discovered clothing in Dowling's residence that matched the suspect seen in the surveillance video. Have you been following the Ryan Carson case in the media? What are your thoughts on Claudia's response to the stabbing? Do you believe left-wing policies played a role in Ryan's tragic demise? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. Till next time, signing off. This has been Christina.